this is one of those chapters. It's a dock story. Each of the passengers on Bravo, now Tranquility, has a dock story. For those who may be coming to the story later, to give you a to give you a summary of where this fits in, what this means, what's going on here. This is a story about 8 Hynerians who left their planet because their planet was being consumed by nature. The planet was dying. And they put as many people on as many different spaceships as possible as a last resort to give somebody a chance for survival. Because to stay on the planet was to go down with the ship, so to speak. There would be no one who would survive who stayed. So each person on Bravo, Bravo was the name of their ship, Bravo 40. Each person had their moment at the dock where they said their final goodbyes. So far we have seen Kyra and her dock story. We've seen Yule and hers. We've seen what I call one half of Raj's, and now we see Von's, and we see it is Von and his son, and Von is on this ship because he owes a debt to Papa, aka Zeke, who is Kyra's grandfather, and Zeke has asked Von to leave the planet to watch over Kyra on Bravo. And obviously the debt is such that Von feels duty bound to honor the debt, to honor the wishes of Papa, even though it means that he leaves and his son does not. Now his son at this time in the story is an adult. So this is not a father leaving a child. This is Hynerian to Hynerian, man to man, so to speak. Ceru has his own life. The two are still very close. But the emotions that churn when the father, regardless of the age, is leaving, knowing he has a chance to live, even though it's not his choice to leave, and knowing that his son, for whatever reason, and we still don't know the details of who had an opportunity to leave and who did not. We don't know if it was a lottery system. We don't know if the powers that be chose those that they wanted. If money talked, more than likely it was a bit of all of those things. Suffice it to say, Ceru did not have a ticket off planet. His father did. So here we are. And in that last moment, Ceru has made a decision, as we saw in the chapter before this, that he is going to give to his father the quote-unquote book of the letters. I have not explained yet exactly what these letters are. Suffice it to say, there's over 1,000 of them. And in the next chapter or two, when this part of the story continues, we will be educated on exactly what those letters are all about, why they were written, why Ceru has not, until this moment, even notified or told his father they existed. The letters, I will say this, were written by Ceru, and they were written to his father, Von. So anyway, at the last moment, the last thing that he does is he takes that box, almost, I mean, they'd already said their goodbyes. His father had turned. He had the box with him, so obviously he was thinking that he would give it, had decided for whatever reason not to, and then once his father turned, changed his mind. He yelled the single word that's most important to fathers: Dad. There's no word to a father that is sweeter and more endearing than those 3 letters. So Von has turned. He's turned in the sense that the goodbye has been made. The last image that he has of his son is face to face, Hynerian to Hynerian. That is the image that he has. They've exchanged terms of endearment, and he has turned, and he is taking his long strides toward Bravo, fully intent on not turning around again. And 3 or 4 steps into it, there is that word that will freeze any father in his tracks: Dad. Dad.